My name is Andrea Moon. I live and work in St. Louis, Missouri in the United States. I'm a ceramic artist and a maker. I've been working in ceramics since I was 17 years old, so about over 20 years. And I've been facilitating education in the arts and education in the ceramic arts specifically for the past 15 years. And I believe in making in my everyday. Ribbon platters are created with hundreds of clay ribbons that I paddle out, and I compress and push onto a form to create a pattern of gesture. And it's just as simple as that. I think about the squish or the line in between and what information that carries for myself and what information it confronts the viewer with. So in contrast to the gestural ribbon platter that I create, I'm creating a structural form out of a compulsive, repetitive nature with my more figurative vessels. And those vessels are created slowly, part by part, with hundreds of little arches that for me are just holding one thought process at a time or one meditation at a time of repetition. So it becomes fairly simple, but also fairly repetitive in nature when building. As I work, I'm just creating the same object over and over again in hopes that I can build a form. So as I build that form, I'm considering the pace that I'm building as well as the strength in form that I'm building with each part. How much strength is in each connection, and how can I undulate or create a form out of all those small parts at one at a time to create a full wall of form. And that is very basic and very formal. However, I am attracted to that challenge of building with one in many. And so a lot of my concept or my content behind that stems just through negative and positive contrast. So the juxtaposition between space, negative, positive space, and what does that present in a formal structure. Moving forward to the pieces when they are fired and finished, I work with different oxides and surfaces, and I layer and I repeat firings or multi-fire each piece because it also needs a depth of space. And as I look at each form with the double-walled pieces and the multiple arches and also the subtle undulations of hints of the figure or hints of a gesture, I'm considering where can the surface lie and what will add to the form and not take away and interrupt the form. So most of my surfaces and glaze choices are monochromatic and are about the interior-exterior dimension. So I'm layering, multi-firing, and trying to understand how to not interrupt the form so that the viewer can lie inside of each piece that it's made from.